Welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas here with Alex Kuhn from Soroptimist International. And you are involved in so many initiatives. So you just handed me a sticker that says you are beautiful. I would love to think that that was for me, but it's actually initiative. So tell us a little bit about that.
It's not directly related to Soroptimist, but it is, there's an organization, they're based out of Chicago, called You Are Beautiful. And their goal is to issue every month to people who sign up for membership a packet of stickers in quantities of 30 or 60 or whatever your membership level is willing to support. And I joined about 6 months ago, and every month I get this great package in the mail, and it has different ways that this message has been spread. And I pass them out at the Soroptimist meetings, and I sit on the region board for Soroptimist International of the Americas for Midwestern region. And I pass them out at those meetings as well. And I think it's really important that we as women and as members of women's organizations, and there are many, as you know, that we support each other and lift each other up and not reinforce negative messaging associated with women, whether it be in the media or in our lines of work. So it's become recently, and because I'm the mother of 2 young girls, it's important to me that they understand that they recognize that they are important and valued and not more important than anyone else, but individualistically beautiful, and that they respect and empower and lift up fellow girls and women too.
That's an amazing initiative because, Alex, women can be terribly hard on each other, can't they? You have thoughts on that and why that is?
I don't know. I think the media has a lot to do with it. The pressure that women have felt historically to prove themselves or to go about compromising certain ideals in an effort to be taken seriously or be recognized as professionals in their respective fields. I think that there's this competitiveness, and it doesn't get us anywhere anymore, you know. Yeah. And I think that the more we can appreciate one another and play on each other's talents and each other's strengths, there's nothing that we can't do if we don't support one another and put our pettiness aside and just recognize that even if personalities don't mesh, there's something beautiful about every person. And sometimes you have to
just keep digging.
Exactly, to find it. But it's there. And once you do, there's a peace that comes with that. And I think there's a real grace about being able to recognize that in other people. That's
nice. You have so many unique initiatives. Something about cooking? What was that?
Yes, there's a different president of Soroptimist International every 2 years, every biennium. And each one embraces a different initiative. And the last one was called See Solar, Cook Solar. And it was an effort to bring solar energy opportunities to women in parts of the world who didn't have access to electricity, either because there was no access to it, it was too remote, or there weren't funds available to make electricity accessible. Situated these, through different funding efforts and internationally among Soroptimist organizations and then, other funding sources to bring solar panels, to equip certain homes and villages with solar panels so that they could utilize those as a means of cooking.
How huge. That's so cool.
Yeah, and having energy reserves nighttime when they otherwise have, as a certain fuel is becoming more expensive. There are things that we take for granted that are, the parts of our daily routines that we take for granted that become such a roadblock to women advancing their, basic goals.
Well, just the thought that you're making it possible for someone to cook a meal who otherwise would not be able to, that's just remarkable. I know that these things do not come for free, so you must have ways that you do some fundraising. Tell us a little bit about some events coming up.
Sure. So we have a certain amount of our club activities are sustained through membership. So we can talk a little bit about
How do you join?
that.
How do you join?
Sure. So I happen to be the membership chair. So
How handy.
yes. So you can email me at Alex P. Nicholas, that's Nicholis at gmail.com.
Okay.
You can also reach Soroptimist generally through the website, which is bestforwomencanton.org.
And is for spelled out FOR?
It is.
Okay.
And membership covers dues at our club level, and it also helps support some projects regionally because we not only offer scholarships at our club level, but those winners advance to district level judging, region level judging. In fact, I've just learned that one of our award recipients has just advanced to the district level and won the district level judging. So she'll be eligible for even more money and more recognition.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is great. But the fundraising for those scholarships occurs every fall at our annual fundraiser held at Brookside Country Club. This year it's on October 8th, which is a Saturday. And we always have a fashion show presented by the students at Kent State University's Fashion Student Organization, live auction, silent auction, basket raffle. So that's a great fundraiser that helps facilitate our programs.
Well, let's go ahead and get that on the calendar right now. That's in October 8th, did you say? Okay, at Brookside. And just wonderful. Okay, sounds like fun. You've got something coming up a little sooner at Lehman Middle School, a quarter auction April 9th.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So on Saturday, April 9th, we're holding a quarter auction to raise some funds for our girls initiative, specifically a Dream It, Dare It, Be It 3-day camp we're holding this year for about 40 to 50 girls. And that occurs at the doors open at 10:30. Program starts at 11. There will be food, some vendors. I think we have Tupperware confirmed. We have a couple other vendors. And if you've never been to a quarter auction, it's a lot of fun and it's very easy to catch on.
Have not been to a quarter auction, so describe how that works.
Sure. So you come equipped with a lot of quarters.
Okay.
And it's $5 admission. And then I believe it's $5 for every paddle, like an auction paddle, you want to receive thereafter. The more auction paddles you buy, the more chances you have to win.
Okay.
Also, the more quarters you have, the more chances you have to win. So, for example, if you are donating a purse that we're going to raffle, we hold up the purse. We have a sort of Vanna White person in the room. And then you place a quarter on the table to buy a chance to win.
Okay.
If you put 5, so your paddle buys you a chance to win. So if you have 5 paddles, you have 5 chances that your numbers will be called.
Okay.
So you have numbers 1 to 100, for example, and if you buy 5 paddles, there's a chance that you'll have 5.
So it's kind of
opportunities to
like
win.
a backwards auction, except you are buying how many times you might be called. So you want to buy as many paddles as
You
possible.
want to buy as many paddles as possible, and the purse might be valued at, let's say, 6 quarters. Mm-hmm. So if you're willing to put in 6 quarters for that auction,
Okay.
and you have 1 paddle, and it's number 5, and number 5 is picked
You
out
are the
of-
winner.
You're the winner. You could get a Coach purse for, I don't know that we'll have a Coach purse at this
Okay.
auction, but you could get a great purse for $1.50.
How
for
fun.
example.
Now, this is at Lehman Middle School. It sounds like it's kind of aimed towards kids. Is this something kids go to, or is this for the moms and dads? This is for everyone.
Anyone can go.
How fun.
We're also using it as an opportunity to really create more awareness about our organization. The more events we hold, the more opportunities for PR, the more that name Soroptimist starts to stick and gets out there.
Well, another way is through your affiliation with the Maslin Museum. I know you've got a big read book coming up the very next day, April 10th. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So the Maslin Museum has received for the past 9 years a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts to facilitate what's called the Big Read. Each year, a different book is highlighted and a series of programs created around that book. This is the 9th year the museum's facilitated it. The book is In the Time of the Butterflies by Julia Alvarez. It's a book of historical fiction about the Mirabal sisters, for whom the November 25th International Day of Violence Against Women was actually established by the UN. They were raised in the Dominican Republic under Trujillo's dictatorship, and they were involved in the effort to rise up against the oppression of people. And their voice gave way to a resistance that ultimately led to his downfall, but not before they unfortunately suffered some horrible consequences. And the book focuses on the lives of these women. And the author, Julia Alvarez, will actually be in Massillon to speak for free on March 23rd. And she actually grew up in the Dominican. She was born here, then raised in the Dominican. Soroptimist, because of the themes of women's empowerment, because this March is Women's History Month, and because so much of the book content relates to our initiatives worldwide, we're hosting a book discussion for free on Sunday, April 10th at the Barrel Room in North Canton from 5 to 7 p.m. And there's still a number of free books available. We give away 1,700 free books through the museum and through our partners. So you can pick up a free copy at the museum or the Massillon Public Library or local coffee shops or anywhere partnering with us while supplies last.
Now, remind us again how you can hear Julia in March. Where is she speaking and when, and how does a person get to hear the author?
She's at the Historic Lions Lincoln Theater in downtown Massillon on Wednesday, March 23rd at 7 p.m. She'll be autographing copies of her book, taking questions after her presentation, and there are a number of organizations hosting book discussions between now and the end of April. And Soroptimist is really thrilled to partner with the Massillon Museum on this initiative.
Very exciting. All right. And she's going to be, that's March 23rd. That's coming up pretty quick here. You said this is a free event?
It's a free event. Yep. Open to the public.
Wow. And then the April 10th event is at the Barrel Room in North Canton, 5 to 7. All right. Let me give some websites here and maybe some phone numbers and for people who want more information. It is www.bestforwomencanton.org. Although, when you say Canton, this is, it encompasses much more than just the Canton area, correct?
Correct. Soroptimist.org can give you all the information you need to know about Soroptimist International of the Americas.
Perfect. Alex Kuhn, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us on Our Community.